This is kind of the story of ESL 3. We had some comeback fights, and right now we have even more. Well, not even more, but a great comeback there, like you said. And here we go, the main event of the evening. If you missed it right there, we are going to be contesting this at welterweight. This will be 5 rounds. Both these men 1-0, both looking for a spot in the tournament, the 8-man tournament, where we will crown the first champion of ESFL. There will be a champion. To be the champion, you've got to get in that tournament. You've got to get 2-0. A lot easier said than done, I tell you that right now. And here we go. DMart versus TB Vax. DMart picking up the GSP pick. TB Vax on Tyron Woodley. What do you think about this, Rob?
Vax looking to get into that tournament with this win, and DMart, let's see if he can fight as good as he can commentate. And Vax got to be careful with Woodley because he does have low stamina, but his hits are powerful. So if he's strategic and economic, he'll be okay. And DMart he's GSP, so just mix it up well.
Mixed up well, it's probably what we'll see here from DMart. I mean, DMart has a lot of different combinations he likes to go to and use. We saw him with a crazy flurry on Tony Ferguson last card. But here we go, guys. The main event of the evening. They touch him up, number 10 versus number 7. Both fighters fighting for a spot in the tournament here. ESFL 5 will be the start of that tournament. The first round, here we go. Superman punch coming out for DMart here. He's looking to mix up the time and the tempo of his attacks.
Yeah, DMart looking to get the fight to the ground, but good takedown defense by TB Vax, and already a Superman punch coming out from DMart, mixing it up well.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him shoot the takedown there. Beautiful stuff by Vax. I mean, Woodley has a great takedown defense out, and you can't be, like you said before, Woodley has incredible power, great takedown defense, and you can't rush Woodley. But there we go, beautiful timing, DMart off the overhand with that double leg and looking to take him down. I mean, if you're in DMart's mind right now, GSP has that great top game, moving straight to mount, maybe looking to get a quick finish here. He's low on the stamina, he's going to recover. TB Vax better transition quick before he gets that stamina back, but it's too late. Here come the elbows.
Yeah, will Vax stay composed here? He does. He rolls out and gets flattened again by DMart. Good control by DMart. And, Vax just needs to stay calm and wait for his flicks and just get control and try to get back to half guard.
Yeah, I mean, this is a 5-round fight. It's much safer to be moving back here to half guard, but DMart denying those transitions. I mean, so many people are rolling to the back now. The meta game starts to shift. If everyone rolls to the back, then everyone learns how to defend the transitions from the back position and starts to look for them and gets better at them. And we're certainly seeing that shift here as DMart is controlling this back flat position. TB Vax, coming in with 1-0 here, looking to get that 2-0, that spot. DMart is getting both of them, but Vax probably looking for a stand-up fight here. DMart showed some great stand-up skills last time, but showing his grappling game this time around. A beautiful job slicing straight back to the full mount position. And all over Vax, just unable to get out from underneath GSP, which is so difficult, and wraps up the rear naked choke, going for the finish, going for a two-way escape here, looking to push both directions. DMart gets the transition off. Vax pushing up and down in a simple way, but beautiful job escaping here. Rob, what a fight so far.
I know, great escape by Vax. When there's 2 minutes left and GSP's on top of you, and DMart's got good grappling as we get here. It's a long 2 minutes, it feels like. Good counter.
Oh, beautiful job. I mean, DMart knowing that Vax will go for the stand-up and gets a quick transition to back sit and then straight back into the full mount, and Vax cannot escape this grappling position here. Just can't get out the grappling exchanges back to the striking and just locked in here. DMart not letting him go. There's only a minute 15 left in this round. Straight back to the back flat position. Rob, dominant performance so far by DMart.
Yeah, definitely. But, Vax is hanging in there, staying posed. He's not taking too much damage. Definitely going to be around for DMart, but I think Vax is actually doing a good job surviving here.
He is, and he's being patient as well. I mean, if you look at the grappling stamina, it's not too different. Vax is taking a little bit off. He couldn't get the deny on the transition to mount here, and DMart might not look to rain down those shots this time. Maybe just to break the block down, which is always handy to have on your opponent, but he might not know he's not going to finish it. Got 30 seconds left, looks to rock in the rear naked choke, going for the two-way escape, which Vax seems to like here, which is kind of sometimes tough to defend against if your flick is that fast. Has both sides out, going for the three-way, and beautiful job rolling back to guard here.
Yeah, and you got to think, as a striker, if someone dominates you this much on the ground, is it going to affect your striking in the next rounds coming up?
We'll see. Yeah, maybe Vax will be a little bit more hesitant. I mean, DMart got the takedown off an overhand. He managed to stuff that first takedown. Now, DMart obviously doing great in the grappling here, but will he come out grappling again? We don't know. You want to be careful rushing those takedowns on Woodley because he has a great takedown stand. You don't want to get out-stamina against Woodley. But here we go. No touch from Vax here. DMart coming out the second round, landing a beautiful jab lead hook here. This is the main event of ESFL 4, guys. Both fighters fighting for a spot in the tournament. Beautiful turning side kick. Shout out to Joe Rogan for that one. And the stuff comes out here by Vax.
Yeah, GSP did train with Joe Rogan because he does have a great spinning back kick. And Vax, good takedown defense. And he's looking composed in there. I mean, he just needs to land. I would establish that leg kick if I was him, but it's always dangerous throwing a leg kick because if it gets checked, you could get taken down.
Yeah, DMart looking to counter with that uppercut here and duck right under and just so everything, danger and intent and power. Beautiful job of the jab. Rounded here. Vax trying to find his timing, not really able to land anything. And DMart mixing it up here. Leg kicks, high kicks, Superman punches. He has a threat of the takedown in here. And Vax a little frozen, man, looking to find some openings, some counters. Does a great job there landing in the straight. And beautiful job slipping off. DMart might have to reset back up a little bit here now. It's all about the confidence, all about the momentum swing going on here. This is the main event of the evening. Let's see if DMart looks to shoot that takedown again, Rob.
Yeah, DMart's stamina is a little bit lower than Willie's. You got to pay attention to that. He can't gas himself out too much. But, yeah, DMart is throwing good strikes, but TB's doing pretty well, but gets knocked down. It's a funny animation.
Yeah, straight into the ragdoll, single collar tie clinch here, going to full tie, beautiful straight top, straight to the head. Vax not making the read on that, just faked him out, making him think he'd do something else. Goes to the double under clinch with DMart getting the rock here. Beautiful job and landing some shoulder shots. Beautiful job defending now. TB Vax does have the advantage in the clinch. Great job defending the transition here. And DMart just playing it safe, going for the strikes. 2 strikes and that's it. Power suplex from double under position and a body lock there.
Nice sprawl to get up there by TB.
Yeah, Woodley with those wrestling get-ups, and if you look at the stamina here, DMart pushing the pressure, those high-octane takedowns will cost you, and, you know, TB staying in this, he's losing, but he has the stamina, doesn't mean a lot, you know, we saw that ESFL 3 stamina does not mean anything. Talk about comeback fights coming out here, and Vax doing a great job slipping on the inside. He's now on the left-hand side of the screen, finding his timing on that uppercut, coming back forward with the lead hook, and DMart throwing these lead roundhouses to the legs, which he's getting caught on here, Rob.
Yeah, TB's doing a great job here, and DMart might be wasting a little stamina trying to get this fight to the ground. So maybe try to establish himself on the feet and get the respect and mix it up.
Whiffs on the lead roundhouse. TB, great job ducking underneath, lands the uppercut. And slow and methodical, landing those shots after shots after shots. DMart's stamina going down a little bit, and TB keeping on the pressure with some simple boxing, turning the pace up here. DMart on the back foot, still landing, throwing those lead inside leg kicks, which is what he got caught with just there, of throwing the roundhouse, but trying to follow up with the overhand. Body kick lands for Vax, ducking in, trying to look for that uppercut again. Ooh, this is turning into a fight here, Rob.
Yeah, Vax landing good body kicks, trying to drain that stamina even more, but a spinning back kick by GSP. DMart with another kick.
Beautiful job, jab to set it up, gauge distance, follows up with a lead roundhouse, couldn't drop him, but Vax now forced to back up and think about what he's doing here, because he knows DMart has still got power and he knows what he's doing. The lead uppercut lands, so straight comes over the top again with the lead uppercut with the straight. Oh my goodness.
DMart, I don't know, man, that stamina is hurting right now, and we got 3 more rounds to go, so he might have to close this out. We'll see though. TB's not too far behind.
Yeah, I mean, TB definitely coming on strong, especially when that camera switch up. Call me crazy. I need to have a discussion about this with some people, but certain sides of the camera, I just feel more comfortable. And if you're in an orthodox position, the left-hand side definitely feels nicer to me. And we saw the transition in the camera, and Vax started to find his timing with the uppercut and that lead hook. And DMart's lead leg kick was on the closed side of his fighter and a little bit harder to gauge the distance on it. I'm sure I'm being crazy here, Rob. Tell me I'm being crazy, but the change in the camera angle definitely made a difference.
Definitely. I mean, the buttons are all backwards and the flicks are backwards as well. And Marshall Mine, a great YouTuber, has also mentioned that too. And he's in agreement with you too. And I think there's something to it.
Yeah, definitely. And here we go. Thanks for backing me up on that one, Rob. The third round coming out. No problem. Touch of gloves. This time, the respect for both fights. Beautiful 1-1-2 coming out. Vax has the stamina. Look at the endurance. Recovery there for T. Woodley. Beautiful job, and he has the hand speed. You know, you can't sleep on Woodley. Like you said, you got to be careful. Oh, he has that takedown offense. You can't rush that takedown. And the hand speed and the power that Woodley has. Oh, DMart getting stuffed again there, Rob.
Yeah, DMart seems to be trying to force the takedown. Doesn't like the striking exchanges here with TB, and TB might be taking control of this fight. We'll see. Doing great takedown defense. I'm very impressed. Yeah,
looking to duck and land that uppercut. I mean, that's all TB's looking for right now. Setting up the 1s and 2s, but whenever DMart comes forward, he's slipping down. He's throwing that uppercut. Let's see if DMart makes a read and tries to lead with a lead uppercut of his own. He's denied in the clinch attempt here, and TB doing a good job executing some patience. So both men are fighting for a spot in that tournament, guys. The 8-man tournament. 8 of the best fighters in the world will compete. Starting ESFL 5. One of these guys is getting in the tournament, and TB Vax is putting it on DMart right now.
Ooh, big right hand by DMart. But yeah, Vax is doing well. And if he wins this round, Balian, he's going to have a great advantage in that 4th and 5th because he's going to have a lot of stamina. He's going to be able to throw off combinations with power and speed.
Yeah, and the stamina is definitely going to play a factor. It is a main event, so they are going 5 rounds here, guys. DMart, good job landing the hooks, but stamina is not everything. It's certainly something, but it is not everything, especially at this level. And a fight can change in one strike, in one instance, especially with the power that TB has, and especially with the wrestling that DMart has. One takedown could be the end of the fight as well, so big high stakes coming out here. Oh, the league roundhouse clips TB there. 1-2, 1-2, breaking the block. The overhand comes on top. Oh, he's not fully rocked, but he does finish up. Beautiful job going straight to half guard here for DMart, trying to get position over the finish here. Oh, Rob.
Yeah, huge strike by DMart to steal it round, I think, and Vax, that's devastating to him because that was a pretty even round, and he had the stamina advantage, and now finished the fight in the 4th or the 5th.
A beautiful job by Vax, though, getting the transition reversal, getting straight up, and as soon as he had that top position, DMart making the read, reversing once again, and now it's full mount. Willie posture up, looks to defend the transition, gets a full stamina, waits patiently, and here come the elbows coming out from DMart, breaking down the block of TV Vax, which will pay dividends later. Vax doing a good job, slipping back to half guard here. DMart looking to posture up here, looks like he's got some time left in this round, wants to do some damage. 4, 5 straight to the body, comes up top with the elbow, and Vax using those wrestling get-ups, I believe they're level 5. Beautiful job here, just power exploding up there.
Yeah, but great body shots in the half guard right there. 4 or 5 in a row, but he gets rocked by Vax. Vax looking misses barely with that overhand, and he's able to recover.
I mean, that was close. That straight coming straight down the pipe and throwing that deep kick straight to the head, which you don't see every day there, Rob, but a bit of a risky move if you ask me. You won't catch me doing that after just getting a rock, but DMart knows what he's doing, gets the stack guard position, looking to rain out some ground and pound, and I think he's resigning himself to winning this round now. The stamina advantage is not in his favor, but this is a round that you can count down for DMart. We've got the rock, we've got the knockdown, and he's controlled the ground game as well.
Yeah, DMart doing super, really well. What position is that called? Stacked, right? He's doing great damage in there. I don't really see that a lot when I play, but wow, a good performance. I would say 3-0 right now. TB Vax has to set up a knockout, 4th or 5th, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, there are only 2 rounds left. The stamina advantage is there, but 2 rounds is not a lot. And here we go. Into the championship rounds of a main event here, ESFL 4, an epic fight. This will go down in the books, I'm telling you. We're talking about this one at ESFL 50. Here we go, DMart versus Vax.
Yeah, DMart looking to land the uppercut, but gets cracked on the way down in a big kick. He manages to stay on his feet, but a takedown coming in, and that cage saves him.
Saves him, but gets the double under position. He did get the takedown from here last time, but the cost of some stamina. Goes for the shoulder bump and into that power body lock high, and DMart getting that rock here and denies the transition, gets his full mount. Ooh, sneaky Vax, but just not able to push DMart off here, trying to go for the quick escape at the start of the round, get back to the feet, and DMart is postured up now with full stamina, landing some couple of shots. Will Vax roll to his back? He's going to eat these shots. His block is already pretty low. He has to roll to back. He's got no choice. Here comes a back flat by DMart. He did look for the rear naked choke earlier on. Will he try and work that choke in this time? He needs a stamina advantage, landing a couple of shots to the head. TV Vax unable to roll out of this position, needs to make some adjustments, and gets back to half guard.
Yeah, Bailey, you got to think, too. I mean, down 3 rounds and on your back. We're in DMart's world, so frustration definitely might be setting in TB. Hopefully he stays composed here. He needs to, because if you're frustrated in there, that's when you start getting, crazy and you lose.
You can say that again, but DMart back in this mount position, controlling this round. This is where he wants to be. I mean, we're almost at the halfway point in this round. He's only got a round and a half left to make some changes here. The back flat out. TB Vax, although he has the stamina, DMart has slowly won each of these rounds, and we are now halfway through the 4th round. DMart has Vax flat on his back, and Vax needs to do something big to win this fight at this point.
Yeah, he does. He needs to get up. I don't know if he will, because the control from DMart he's displaying tonight is pretty incredible. He's motivating me to get better at my ground game, that's for sure. Yeah,
and GSP's top game is so dominant. I mean, it's so difficult to get him off here. Woodley has good get-ups, but not the greatest bottom stat. And you can see the block stat of Woodley slowly rolling down here. And, it's a case of, do you go for a big transition to try and get up? Do you try and use one of those get-ups moves that Woodley has, but the cost of getting denied and losing stamina and getting an even worse position, but you have to get up. I mean, it's a real struggle for Vax. He can't just sit and block because he will get his block broken, and DMart knows that, and he's just putting the pressure on, maintaining position, using the crushing presence, lowering that stamina generation. It looks like this might be it here.
Yeah, and it's hard when time is your enemy, Vax. It's hard to be patient, and patience is what you need, and it might be a finish here. The ref's gonna stop the fight.
Waved off here by Eve Levine. DMart with a backflip. The GSP victory. We saw a ground game. We saw a couple of submission attempts. Some good stand-up by DMart, showing his versatility, his overall performance. Steps away from the commentator booth, gets 2 wins, and he is in that 8-man tournament.
Yeah, I was very impressed by TB's Vax's takedown defense. He was fighting well, nice stand-up, but DMart just found a way to get on top, and when he was on top, he wasn't getting up. Vax, that is. Great performance.
Great performance by DMart. Here we just see again on the replay, just landing them short shots. Vax just no block left, slowly worn down since the first round of ground control. Nothing left on the block, nothing left on the head, and unable to use anything to get up, really. I mean, it's to Vax's credit, it's so difficult to get up from underneath a GSP, especially with someone like DMart on top of you. It's nearly impossible. You know, you have to get some good transitional fakes off. You have to go for broke. You have to make them big get-ups.